What is up, people of YouTube? It is I, Super Mario Zilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Iron Skull. This figure... it's okay. It's not great, it's not bad, he's pretty cool. You know why you're here. Let's not waste any more time and take a look at the figure. If you can't tell, this body mold is literally a reuse of the Iron Man Mark 43 figure from Age of Ultron. Whether or not that's a good thing, I'll let you decide, but I think the sculpt should have been a completely new sculpt. On the bright side, the paint job does make up for that because it's really good. It's clean for the most part, and I think it's really solid. And it makes the figure look accurate. Although, to be perfectly honest, the paint job helps it blend in. So, there's not really much point into complaining about the sculpt, honestly, even though, you know, it should have been a new sculpt. I'll get into my reasonings for 1 second. First, I look at the head sculpt, and as you can see, it looks great. It does look like a red skull, though I'm used to seeing it with teeth, not the lips. Still though, it looks good, with black shading all over the head, and it does make the figure pop, in all honesty. Looking at the body, the paint job for the most part, nice and clean. Not really much to complain about. However, on the logo, not only is it on an angle, but there's paint slop. Looking at the arms, it's the cybernetic look you have seen on the original Marvel Legends Mark 43 Iron Man figure, so it's not bad to look at all. And the paint job, like I said before, does help it blend in to make the sculpt not accurate. Well, whatever, I'm not good. Anyway, moving down to the legs. As you can see, again, it resembles the Mark 43, but the paint job kind of hides it. And moving down, sculpt, once again, is rather nice to look at, even though there's not really much reason to go into detail, because, you know, I know some people have seen the body mold before, so I'd be kind of sounding redundant. And, you know, everything about the paint job, for the most part, it's nice and clean. And the head sculpt, not bad to look at. And I'll look at his back. So sculpt, not bad. It's not accurate, but it's not bad because it was already on a good Iron Man figure. Still though, it's not bad, and the paint job for the most part hides it for being, you know, not accurate. So overall, the sculpt and paint apps, I'm not going to give sculpt too much points, but the paint apps does make the figure look a whole lot better. Except for the logo, because, you know, it's sloppy. Like, what the hell, Hasbro? Why? Articulation is kind of limited. Head can move up that far up. It's pretty stiff, so be careful. Can move that far down. Not too much, but, you know. And can swivel. It has slight pivot. We get a diaphragm joint. It's pretty stiff on mine for some reason. The range is not bad. Not great, but not horrible. Arms, they can move up that far up, which is really good range. Shoulder pads do not get in the way. Though they will warp if you keep them up like that for too long. But you can just take a hairdryer to it and it'll be okay. Biceps can swivel. Double jointed elbows. You get way more than 90 degrees, which is not bad. And we got hand swivels and a hinge. No swivel waist joint. Legs can move not very far forward. Not very far forward. And not very far back. However, we get the splits. Thighs can swivel. Double jointed knees. Good range. Not bad. Ankle can move that far back. Cannot move far forward at all. Kind of disappointing. And of course, we get an ankle rocker. I have one flaw with the articulation. This hand and the other hand. It's only one fist and one open hand. That is horrible. That limits posing. I know that the Mark 43 had the same issue, but still. You could have given us an extra hand. For more posability options. Are you serious? What a load of BS. Because now, posability is limited. Unless if you could think of a way around it. I'm surprised no one has even critiqued upon that before. Am I the only one who noticed? I don't know. But still, I'm just not a fan of that, to be perfectly honest. We should have gotten more hands. So unfortunately, that kind of ruins the articulation. But if you can work your way around it, it is pretty posable for what it is. So yeah. So in terms of sizing, he's just a tiny bit under 6.5 inches. Almost 6.25. Sorry about that. But anyway, here he is compared to some other Marvel Legends figures and other figures from other figure lines. His only accessory is this helmet, which is Mark 43 Iron Man's helmet. Again, the paint helps it blend in, but the sculpt is not accurate. For you guys, I'm going to interchange the heads right now. With Marvel Legends heads, it's a really tight fit, so be careful while interchanging the heads. There we go. He is now the real Iron Skull. With the accessories, what you are seeing is what you are getting. I like the interchangeable head, but honestly, this is a case where I would have loved to see interchangeable hands to obviously get more posing out of this guy. Well, at least it's something rather than nothing. So, what is the final verdict on the Marvel Legends Iron Skull? Sculpt is not accurate, paint job hides it for the most part. And paint job itself is pretty good, except for some of the slop jobs that I have. Articulation, pretty limited just because of the hands. But if you can work your way around it, then, you know, it's all good. Size comparison? Not bad. It's your typical Marvel Legends size, so win-win. And accessory? Only one. We should have gotten interchangeable hands, while this is a body mold reuse or not. With that being said, your opinion really should not change once you get the figure in hand. It's not a bad figure by any means. This is only for the most die-hard Red Skull figures, or if you just like the concept. Or, again, if you want the Abomination Build-A-Figure. Me personally, I don't think it's bad, but I honestly think it could have been a bit more. So, approach this one with caution, and buy it if you really want it. Or if you're a die-hard Red Skull fan, yeah. And if you want the Abomination Build-A-Figure, well, obviously. With that being said, I am Super MarioZilla, and I am out. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out.